back, viewers. Well, as you can see, we've sort of moved from our clay modeler, our wet clay model, and Frank, this is one that's actually you've prepared this one beforehand, haven't you?
Yes, I have prepared this one. This is a different venture I'm going on onto. It's a ceramic venture. It's very exciting. But however, I brought it here in the pretense that this is the original. Sure. And this is the mold you make out of it. Okay. It's a long and it's an involved process. There are many ways of doing it. There's many materials that you can use. I use silicon rubber and a backing of fiberglass. But I must stress, this is actually the foundry's job. Okay. The artist does the artwork, the original work, and you should send it off to a competent foundry. I use the Perilli's foundry in Brisbane for a number of reasons. He does an excellent job. For my money, the best in South Africa, in Australia. He's an artist, so we talk the same language. I can talk to him about what I want. He gives a fair price, and he's a gentleman. Okay. And it's a pleasure to do business with him. Great, excellent. So this is a foundry job. Yeah. So once the mold is taken, two-part mold, which the foundry would do, or you can get it from books. It's not difficult. You then put it together, bolt it together, and I'll show you how the foundry would take the wax. Oh, okay. So and the wax is what you founder. Okay, but you to get this silicon here, you've actually got to cover that. Correct. With clay, haven't you? Yeah. Is that right? Yeah. You cover it half with clay. So it's exactly cut line where this is with clay. On top of there, you put 6 mil layer of clay. Okay. And on top of the clay, you put a fiberglass jacket. Okay. So you put the 6 mils of clay, which would look like that, and a fiberglass jacket on top. Okay. You do it both sides. Sure. You take the fiberglass jacket off, peel the clay off, put the fiberglass jacket back on, and now there's a hole there where the clay was. Right. You fill that with rubber, and you get that. So you do it to both sides. This is just silicon rubber. Just silicon rubber. Okay. Yeah. You bolt it all together. Okay. And then, as I'll show you, we pour wax in there. Okay. Pour it out, and you get a thin film of wax inside. Okay. And that's what you founder. Wow, that sounds great. Yep. Well, let's bolt this up then. Yep. Done. You were telling me the other day that there are various types of bronzes, various types of formulas for them. Yeah, there are. You know, basically you sort of think, well, it's bronze, but it's not. There's a whole bunch of different formulas for them. There are. It's amazing. Yeah. Really I use silicon bronze, which is 95 copper, pure copper, 4 silicon, 1 manganese. Okay. That's the bronzes that Philip uses. It's a beautiful bronze. It flows beautifully. It gives a lovely result. It's difficult to patina because it's so hardy. So it weathers beautifully. But you used to make your own bronzes, didn't you? In Africa, I used to make my own bronze, and I enjoyed making my own bronze because I had control over the quality the whole time. Yeah. My edition number on this is 15. Okay. So you could do that 15 times. Oh, okay. Okay. But everyone will be different because you've got to touch it up. You'll see. Sure. It never comes out perfect. You touch it up and make it perfect. So there's work. They're all individual, really. They're all If you see them apart, you'll think they're exactly the same. You put them together, you'll see differences. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get some wax in there. Yep. Let's get some wax going. Okay. So leave it 10 seconds, and then you pour it out. Oh, okay. Okay, and it's much like your. Yep. Thanks. It's much like your Easter. You know how your Easter egg bunnies are made? Yeah. The same principle. So that's the wax process done. Now, this is what the foundry does. Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll wait for that to dry. Yeah, we'll wait for that to cool. There we go. How about that, guys? Okay. Isn't that just great? Fascinating. From here, obviously, you'd just from here all the rework that? Yes, oh, absolutely. Okay. You now make this perfect. Okay. Cut that off, of course. Yeah. You make absolutely perfect. That's great. And then that is what you invest in your foundry investment.
Okay, all right, well this is some of your ceramic work as well, mate. So yeah, actually a good point was when you're actually making these moulds, obviously because it is ceramic and you're actually just putting a line inside the mould, you've really got to like just make little sections for things like the teeth and the nose and push it in, don't you?
Yep, but it's common sense.
Yeah.
It's common sense. It's, oh no, I've covered that one up. Yeah. If you look inside there, yeah. If you have a look in there, you can, that's about how thick the wax is. Yeah. So you take your mould, your rubber mould, push it in, cut a layer of 6mm thick clay, yeah. Stick it all in. You know the air's going to give trouble, so you stick it all in hard.
As well. It's still a labour of love, but
it's a labour of love. You got to, because you got to let it dry, and then you got to put them together, which is not easy, and then you got to touch it. You got to resculpt it. But it's lovely. I'm excited. It's a new thing.
So you're really sort of wetting that line wherever that line is, and you're wetting it, and then just sort of really moulding it into place.
Oh yeah, you got to squish it into place, make sure it's stuck, and push it, and it's.
Just be easy to do the bronzes, wouldn't it?
Well, it's easy to do the bronze because the foundry does it for me.
But it's still a fascinating process regardless. It's just amazing.
Oh, it is, and it gives the market a chance of getting my work at a far reduced price. It hasn't got the value of bronze, but it still is the same art, and it's beautiful art.
Absolutely,
and it's much more affordable.
In the end, only somebody like yourself, I mean, somebody that really collects bronzes would really know the difference, I suppose, once you've patinaed them.
Oh yeah, because that now gets fired, and then it gets glazed, and then I've depicted a method of patinaing the glaze, which I found very nice, you know. So there we go. And there's a glazed piece, I mean, and that's patina. That hasn't been coloured. That's a dark glaze underneath, and I've patinaed that in a chemical.
And you're going to actually show us some patinaing after we do the
I'll show you the patinaing on bronze, yeah, it's beautiful.
That's great.
Yeah, but it's similar to that, so it gives a lovely luster.